friends, welcome all of you to the tutorial on overview of the main menus of SPSS. The purpose of this online tutorial is to make us familiarize with the functions of different SPSS menus. SPSS has number of menu options located at the top of the screen. These menus are File menu, Edit menu, View menu, Data menu, Transform menu, Analyze menu, Direct marketing menu, Graphs menu, Utilities menu, Add-ons menu, Window menu, and Help menu. Let us go through one by one. The File menu. The File menu functions can be accessed either by clicking on the File menu appearing on the extreme left-hand side corner of the SPSS data window editor, or just by pressing the two keys Alt and F simultaneously. This menu allows us to open existing files, create new one, and print or save anything we are working on. The recently used data and recently used file list allow us to quickly access files that we have recently opened or worked on. The main options we might be likely to use are highlighted in the drop down menu, which are displayed on the right hand side. Shortcut key for this edit menu is Alt plus E. The menu is similar to the one we have used in the word processes. Undo and redo is used to rectify any mistake we make. Cut, copy and paste helps us to move blocks of numbers from one area of spreadsheet to another. Find and go to case allow us to locate a particular data score or participant when we are dealing with a large set of data. It helps us to jump to the case number specified. For this purpose, we have to click on the edit menu, then we have to click on go to case, then click on enter the case number and then click go, or click the go to case icon and then enter the case number so as to reach the specified case. View menu. This menu is used for viewing the visual aspects of the spreadsheet, specifically what toolbars are displayed, which fonts are used, whether we can see the grid lines on the spreadsheet, or whether value labels are shown for the variables. The last option on this menu is variables. This allows us to look at or enter details of the different variables we have used. The data menu. This menu allows us to organize our data file. We won't use most of this option on this menu at the initial stage. Identify duplicate case option is used to identify some potential mistakes made in the data entry by flagging possible duplicate entries of data. Some procedures in SPSS require that our data to be sorted in a certain way before the procedure starts. There are two options for sorting data: sort case and sort variable. Sort cases are used for sorting numerical or date order. Sorting data allows us to reorganize the data in ascending or descending order with respect to specific variable. Sort variables will rearrange the order of the variables in our data. Variables can be sorted on only one attribute at a time. Then transpose. Transpose is used in our data to transpose the rows so that rows become columns and vice versa. Then merge files. Merge files options. This option is used to merge different data sets. Then split file. Split file is used to separate our data into groups for analysis. We can also use this menu to create an identical version of our file with copy data set. The transform menu. This menu facilitates the manipulation of the variables. The recode option allows us to change the values of specific variables. For example, if we want to change the coding system we are using, then compute allows us to create a new variable from the existing variable. For example, if we want to add or find average of several individual scores, which we might do when scoring a questionnaire. The analyze menu. This menu helps in reaching or arriving statistical analysis. Yes, this menu contains statistical options. This is the menu we are likely to use the most and initially we need. It contains descriptive statistics, compare means, linear model, correlate and regression. Direct marketing menu. Alt plus D. This menu is useful for companies want to carry out market research. We won't use this menu. The graphs menu. This menu is used for presenting data in graphical form, which helps in understanding. There are a number of different ways of creating graphs in SPSS, but this is a good place to start. The chart builder allows us to build charts by dragging and dropping variables onto a virtual canvas. This creates greater flexibility in graphing, but can sometimes be more complicated than we need. The legacy dialogues allow us to create basic simple graphs in an easy to use manner. We can create bar chart, line chart, pie chart, box plot, error bar chart, scatter diagram and histogram. In the subsequent video, we shall see the creation of charts with the data set. Utilities menu. We need this menu when we want to go beyond basic statistical analysis. In practice, it is useful for creating customized and automated analysis. The add-ons menu. Alt plus O, the shortcut key. This section contains links to information about additional functionality of SPSS. At the initial stage, we need not worry about it. The window menu and the help menu. The window menu allows you to quickly access other windows that might be hidden from view. This helps to manage clutter and can be useful when we need to switch from window to window in SPSS. That is, it facilitates navigation from one window to another window. Then the help menu. This menu can be very useful as it offers help and information about both the program, system itself and the statistical test it offers. Thank you friends for watching. Hope this video helped to increase your familiarity and confidence in navigating and using SPSS. Thank you. Bye.